as you breathe. That's money. That's money. It's not cute over here. It's not. There are lots of people that them just want to know your business. Don't tell them your business. That's point blank. That's what she told me. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Shawna. If you're not new, thank you for coming back. Alright, y'all hate me. I know, I'm sorry. I have a good reason though. Honestly, the way when they come in my inbox, I drip me up like, girl, get it together. Y'all didn't have to be doing that. I'm sorry. I have been filming, I just haven't been editing. Yes, it's out of here procrastination, but also I had school. And I guess I'm going to explain since, alright, to be fair, I did film a vlog where like I explained everything that happened since I come back up to Cuba, what was going on with school. But that vlog, it got edited, but the quality of the audio is atrocious, so it's never going to see the light of day. However, just a quick because I don't want this video to be long. Basically, I came back to Cuba, went to school, and they worked out like a condensed course for us because, as y'all know, I was stuck in Jamaica when I was supposed to be doing my exams and like finishing out the year, and my friends were able to do it and progress on to the next year, and I wasn't, myself along with like 2 other Jamaican girls and like a girl from Ecuador. So we came up back, they accommodated us. It's not as easy as, or it wasn't as easy as I'm making it. This is the condensed version. Once I leave this place, I will explain everything that happened and caused. So stay subscribed for that. But yeah, they ended up accommodating us, and it's basically took like 4 months worth of knowledge and everything and put it into 2 months for us to be basically fighting for our lives to pass the exam. To be fair, we asked fee because we never want to be put back like a year behind. So yeah, I passed my exam on the first sitting, fought for my life, but it happened and I'm very grateful for that. And I had a little break, which is when I should have been filming, and it's the time I'm filming this because school starts back for me this Tuesday after I filmed this. So will I get MIA again? I mean, it remains to be seen. Y'all go block me. I'm sorry guys. Anyways, basically that's what happened. Now we're going into second semester to condense in like, I think 7 weeks to be able to catch up back and be in the year I'm supposed to be in. But we beg to fight for that again too. Yesterday, I was bawling my eyes out yesterday. Guys, this place is a roller coaster. This place is traumatic. If you could pick somewhere else, pick somewhere else. And that's coming from the person that's helping people come over here. If you could pick somewhere else, pick somewhere else. Anyway, all right guys, so for the longest while, the reason I wasn't filming was because I just didn't have any inspiration. I didn't know what to film to give you guys. Obviously, I don't want to just film any regular old video and put out on YouTube for you guys. That's not cool. I've done a video about this before. It's going to be linked above, and it's basically, it was titled what was it titled again? Adulting is not it. So this one, I feel the older I get, the more obstacles come my way, the more I realize I am not okay with adulting. I did not sign up for this. It is ghetto. I don't want to do it. But it's not really my choice anymore because I am way over 18 and still this foolishness is happening. So, yeah, so basically, as you can tell from the title of this video, we're going to talk about adulting. So I did ask, I asked on my status, y'all see my phone, I asked on my status for basically like parts of adulting that you didn't expect, like no one told you about, you didn't plan for it, and I got a bunch of responses, and I decided to pick from some of them. So we're gonna have this talk right now, right? So the first thing is becoming parts of adulting that no one tells you about. First one, becoming comfortable with your own company. I actually chose this one. So this was something that I had to learn pretty early on. Like, I think when I was like, no, I left NCU at 19. When I was like 18 or so, because coming from like I'm an only child coming from a high school where it was like all girls, and you know, girls kind of move in like cliques and stuff. So I always had my friends around me. I always wanted people around me. I didn't like going somewhere and being by myself, and it was just me. I always felt really, really, really uncomfortable. And the problem with that is that when I got to university, one friend in particular, I put this because there's also going to be something else that I talk about after that you'll understand. One friend in particular, I used to go out with her a lot, and she'd always ditch me. Like, she'd always be like somewhere else. Like, we go together, but I can't find her after, and I'd find her somewhere else with somebody else or something like that. And I'd always like be alone. And I used to be hella uncomfortable because I was very uncomfortable just like sitting down by myself. I don't know the people at the places that we went. And I would always feel awkward. I felt like everybody was looking at me. I felt like I did not belong in this space because obviously I don't know nobody. So of course it's going to feel that way. And it kept happening to a point where I was just like, nah, I need to get past this. And I need to stop talking to a friend, or going out with rather, this friend. So I did both, and it was kind of forced on me. I ended up needing to go meet one of my other friends, and I asked her to follow me, friend, and she didn't want to go because we had gotten in a fight earlier. So I had to suck it up and go by myself, take taxi by myself as a sheltered child. Well, no, grow up on taxi, do it all by myself, and go meet my friend in town. And I did, had a great time, and I came home back and I mind my business. And that day I was like, nah, that is something that you have to learn to do. Not everybody's going to, you're not always going to have somebody to go places with you. Even now in Cuba, like, even more so now. Like, most of the places I'll like go by myself depending on what I have to go do there. If I have to go upload a video and thing, more times I go by myself now because my friends are always like busy. Gym, I was really into that gym life, bought that gym life like 2 years ago. And I initially started with friends, and then they started, you know, like y'all start together and then they started to fall off. So like I had to, if I wanted to be serious and get results, which I needed to, I had to become comfortable going by myself. And now I go by myself every day. They finally open back. I go by myself every day. Like, my friends will text me and be like, if I'm at gym, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm already there by myself. I'm not waiting on nobody. I'm going because it's my gym goals. Every time there's something new that you have to overcome, and I feel like that's definitely something that no one told me about. So I had to develop my own backbone, hate that word, from past trauma. I had to develop my own backbone and basically become my own person. Learn to become comfortable with yourself, especially if you were a type of person who was so dependent on other people. They're going to come or become moments where you have to do it on your own. Even the drama yesterday for school, I had to go by myself to fight for and plead for my case for the Jamaicans because the other two girls are back in Jamaica and I'm the only one here. I had to go by myself, and when I'm in an uncomfortable situation, my Spanish don't work good. It doesn't. I can speak Spanish, but when like I'm arguing or whatever, and this person, obviously it's their first language and it's my second language, it don't work good. But it worked out after she told me no, and I came home and cried. I didn't really like this one, but it's true. Limiting your expectations. Guys, we all had such amazing dreams for when we became adults. We thought, yo, everything was going to be it. I know a lot of us thought we were going to be married with kids at 25, and then we became 20 and we're like, hell no. Like, I'm of that stance. Like, I really thought I was going to have a Range Rover as my first car. I was going to be married to the man of my dreams. I was going to have like 3 beautiful children. Range Rovers are the cost of a house. Men are trifling. Men are. And children are a lot of responsibility and are expensive, and I can't see myself being anybody's mother for at least, how old am I? I'm about to be 25 this year. For at least another 6 years. Like, I don't want nobody calling me mommy until another like 6 years. So obviously things don't work out the way that you think they're going to. Basically, limit your expectations. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, a lot of things that you want to happen, you have to work really, 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 really hard for them to come. And I know a lot of times we're like, it shouldn't be this hard. Believe me, I've said that so many times. Some simple things should not be this hard. And A business might make it hard. The person you're dealing with might make it hard, and it might frustrate you so much. Trust me. It's so frustrating. And you go crying off if you're like me, where at the minute you get mad, you start crying just because you can't even control it. It's frustrating, but it's just stuff that we have to deal with. And I know that's not comforting at all. I don't want to deal with it. You don't want to deal with it. But honestly, that's just how it is. It's hard to be an adult. If it's one thing I've learned, is that it's very hard to be an adult. And you kind of have to give yourself a grace period. A lot of us expected to have how much degrees, the PhDs when we were, Stella in prep school, Stella in high school. Think it would have been easy, and then you start university and your GPA just dives all the way down. And you're just like, when did this happen? When did things get this hard? I was like a 98 percentile for GSAT. I passed CSEC with like 12 subjects. How am I here getting a 2 point something GPA? That's not my GPA. But I'm just saying, how did this happen? Life. That is how it happens. Everything is it's not going to be easy, and you have to work towards the things that you want. Even while you're working, there are always going to be people who are going to be blocking you from getting what you want. And if there's one thing I can say, this country woman has taught me that I have to fight for my right to do the things that I want to do, even especially with school. It's a constant fight. You have to fight, especially if you messed up and it's a situation where it was out of your control. Fight for your rights. Don't just roll over and be like, oh yeah, them said this, so that. If you're not in agreement with it, go tell them that you're not in agreement with it. So I've never done this much fighting before in my life. Even when I had to fight for stuff, my mom was there. She's the more assertive, aggressive adult. Well, not aggressive, assertive, demand what she wants adult. And I was just, the kid that was behind, like, yeah, what she said. But now I have to be becoming that person and fighting for myself, and then other people also benefiting from it because we're in the same position. It sucks. There are a lot of personal goals that end up being sacrificed, and you want to do them, but if you really want them to come up to like realization, you have to put in the time to be able to do it. This is very, 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 very easy for other things to become priorities apart from what you want your priority to be. Also, fun fact, in limiting your expectations, how we all thought our parents were like being extra when they would be like, your food is at home, that's too expensive, it's everything costs money. Every single thing costs money. Whether in Jamaica, whether in Cuba, whether in foreign, everything costs money. Whether you live in the United States or you live in Australia. It is so expensive to be an adult as you breathe. As you breathe. That's money. It's not cute over here. It's not having to do budgets and balance money so that you don't go broke as an international student. The ghetto. It's not fun over here. I'm literally, you rush to grow up, but honestly, stay a child as long as you can. As long as your parents are willing to pay for you, if you have that. I know a lot of people don't have that. As long as your parents are willing to pay for certain things, take it. Take it for as long as you can, trust me. I know all of us aren't blessed with that, and a lot of us had to grow up really early. And for those who had to do that, I admire y'all and respect y'all so much. Honestly, I do, because the more I get older and the more I have to be dealing with things by myself, I'm like, how are y'all dealing with these things from early? I would have died. Like, let's talk about the difference between acquaintances and friends. Know your place in people's lives. Know the titles that you're giving people that are in your life. Not everybody's your friend, and that's something you're going to learn as you grow up. By the time you reach teenager, you're probably going to start learning that. Not everybody's your friend. Some people are just acquaintances. There are lots of people, especially in high school, this happened. We just spoke to them just because we saw them every day. The minute we graduated and we never saw them again, we never reached out to speak to them anymore because y'all weren't friends. Y'all didn't have anything to talk about apart from the assignment that was coming up, the fact that you saw them walking down the road the other day, and whatever. Like, you never had a reason to ask how they were, what was going on in their lives, apart from the fact that you were trying to be polite and you saw them every day. This is when I was doing like this before, not everybody's your friend. Some people are just your housemates. Some people are just your roommates. Some people are just acquaintances. Some people are strangers. You've seen them once and that was it. and you never saw them again, and that's okay. It's okay to place people in those slots. Just because you live with somebody does not mean that you're friends with the person, and it's okay. That no shade to anybody. That happened to me, but it wasn't like I actively knew that this person and I weren't friends. I needed somebody who could pay rent, they could pay rent, and that was it. There was no bad blood, there was still no bad blood. If I see them, I still say, hey, what's up, and thing. But I say that because I specifically remember my mom asking me, like, what happened to your friend that did live with you? I was like, the person wasn't my friend. We didn't have anything, so she was like, you didn't talk to them? I was like, no, we don't have nothing to talk about. Like, we lived together if it was about, like, the household stuff. While we saw each other in the house, I'd say hey and ask about school and things, but apart from that, we didn't have anything else to talk about. And that's just it. And there's no shade, there's nothing wrong with it. Absolutely no shade. It's just the reality of it. You know who your friends are. I've always known the people who I was going to choose to be my friend, and the people who I just had to deal with because I saw them every day. But once I left that environment or that situation, we weren't going to be friends anymore. And that's just it. It's not using people. It's not because you're not being fake towards the person. It's just that y'all know there's nothing for you all to talk about once you leave this situation. There isn't. Why y'all go force it? That would be being fake. But if you have to deal with the person while you're there, then you deal with them and you're cordial towards them. But there's nothing more there. When we were growing up, so many people, we called everybody our friend. Everybody's parent was auntie. Everybody's parent was uncle. You know, this is my friend when you're introducing them to your parents. Oh, this is my friend Alisa, or something. I don't know Alisa. Something is that. This is my friend Alisa. She's in my class. When in reality, this is my classmate Alisa. She sits beside me. Bye, Alisa. That's it. There's not that this is my friend. This is my closest friend. And the middle and best friend. That's no longer going to be a thing. That's not going to be a thing anywhere. And that is okay. There are some people who are grouped in close friend groups. Your best friend are like maybe like 3-5 people. Your close friends fall into a different group. And the people you're talking that are your friends are those. And don't feel bad when you're not always talking to somebody every single day. That's okay. We have lives. We're busy. We've already covered the fact that not everybody is going to be your friend. And that's okay. We said that. But knowing that, not everybody needs to know your business. If your parents didn't tell you this, I'm telling you this. Not tell everybody your business. Because not everyone is your friend. I remember leaving high school and deciding that I wanted to go to med school, and I told like my fave teacher, shout out to Miss Hill, even though she's not watching this. I told her like what my plans were. She asked me what I was gonna do after this and thing, and I told her like, I guess I'm going to med school. She was super excited for me, and I was trying to tell her like people keep asking me and all of that jazz and thing, and she literally was like, not everybody asking you is concerned for you or basically has your best interest at heart. There are lots of people that them just want to know your business, don't tell them your business. That's point blank, that's what she told me. They just want to know. They literally just want to be up in your business to know. Just for that. A lot of them aren't even rooting for you. And I've encountered those people along this adulthood thing. And the funny thing is, there are always some grown-ass people that acting messy like teenagers, and it don't make sense. And I know you're watching this and there's one person that comes to mind. Could be from church, could be from school, could be your mother friend, could be something. Don't tell them your business. You don't have to lie, but I keep the conversation short and I keep it pushing. How is school? School is good. What year are you in? I don't even know your answer. I'm like, it's complicated and thing. But you know, I'm doing well and thing. I'll let you know when I'm done. Push. That's it. You're not being rude, you're not being disrespectful, or not being actively disrespectful. If you want me disrespectful, I'll stop you. I'm never like actively disrespectful, but it's none of your business. Point blank. If I don't want to tell you, if I don't want you to have that knowledge of what's going on in my life, that's within my rights. You don't have to know. You can ask all the people that you want to ask, and maybe one of them will answer you. That's fine. But not everyone is entitled to know what's going on in your life, is entitled to know how you're feeling and everything, because not everybody cares. You know the people who care about how you're feeling. They're the people you could go to and vent and you don't hear it back from nobody. because they know they care about your best interest and they wouldn't want to discuss that with anybody who cannot help you feel better or is not on your side for making it a better situation for you. So just be mindful of that. Be mindful of it and girl, guys, like glow in this. Can't even say it right. There's no glowing in this at all, guys. Just put on your armor and fight for your life because that's really what's going on out here with me. We're just getting better at learning how to fight for our lives. That's all, and there's no shame in that. It's part of what it is. Every day is something new. Every single day is something new, and it sucks, but we just have to maneuver it until we don't have to anymore, until that fateful day when we don't have to do this ish no more. And I know that it sucks. I do trust me. But yeah, I hope this video has helped you in some way. I hope you were able to relate to this video. I was hoping that this video was going to be relatable. I hope you were able to relate to this video. Based off my specs, most of the people who watch my my videos are like late teens, mid-20s. Y'all going through it, I know you relate to this. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. I was gonna say, if I don't post in the next couple months, come directly up in my inbox. Don't send me a text that says, Shawna, are you okay? We haven't seen you in a while. Not, girl, where's the last update? I'm sorry guys, but yeah. Bye guys, please subscribe to this video if you haven't already, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.